Hey, by the way, just wanted to mention that I am going to be releasing some cool stuff over on my TikTok account. I'm planning on doing like short micro songs, so if you want to see that, make sure to head over and follow me on TikTok. My link will be down in the description. A few weeks ago now, I did a video on BURNHAM's Inside. I did that video being like, oh, you know what? I'm actually relatively familiar with Bo. I felt like I'd listened to quite a few of his songs. However, reading that comment section has made me realize that I know like hardly any. Seriously. I even talked to my editor and she was telling me all of these different songs and I was like, I don't know that. I don't know that either. So we thought, why not sit down and actually properly listen to a few of Bo's like older songs, pre-Inside. The first one for today is called Oh Bo. Wow, I cannot believe that I didn't pick that up right at the start. Damn man, I honestly feel a little bit disappointed in myself. The song was funny for sure. The thing is though, there was like so much going on in the way of messaging that it's hard to nail one particular thing down. I really appreciate the criticism of like, I guess that like fake inspiration story that a lot of people have going on where they're like, yeah, I know what it's like to be poor, but now I'm rich and I'm not going to do anything to help those who are less fortunate than me. But my story is somehow still an inspiration to you. I think that little breakdown section was my favorite part of the song because it was just such a pointed and like sharp commentary on something that is so prevalent and still happens a lot now. This next one is called Words, Words, Words and is in his bedroom, so that's how you know it's old.
What's up, internet? You guys good?
Oh my god, this is so late 2000s.
What is happening right now? Whoa, I'm selling out.
Did he use a section of this in Inside?
A slim shady lady, but nice cause I texted Haiti.
We're going full rap.
I'm a gay sea otter. I blow other dudes out of the water.
I blow other dudes. Out of the water. Out of the water.
Man, muffin, diving, muffin, cold and fly like an Arctic puffin.
Love this music video. It kind of reminds me of I Don't Care by Ed Sheeran and Justin Bieber. That's a weird music video if you've not seen it.
1000 BCE, that's before the common era. I can't be stopped, flow so.
What the hell am I watching, man?
I got a dick full of helium, I'll fuck you up. This
feels. A dick full of helium, I'll fuck you up. I can't decide if that's the best or worst line I've ever heard in my life. This feels like I'm watching a Jack Stauber video, but like with rap.
I thought AIDS was a butt virus like conjunctivitis.
What are you talking about?
I want you to smell my finger. Does my nephew's scent still linger?
Oh! Oh my god, that's awful. Bo, no.
Liberty Bell, did I say liberty? I meant Taco Paco. Hey, I better let that rock go.
I have no idea what he's trying to say with this song. Or is it just weird raps? This is a trip, dude. I have watched a lot of things this year, and that is a strong contender for the weirdest one of them all. I'm not saying it's definitively the weirdest thing I've watched this year, but I mean, it's a viable candidate. And I have no idea what my thoughts are on that song. I don't really understand what I witnessed, but you know, cool. The next one is a live clip and it's called Art is Dead.
The song isn't funny at all, but it helps me sleep at night.
Fair enough, solid start. I just love seeing comedians play in front of crowds, man. It feels so warming. Also makes me very sad given the current world circumstances.
Entertainers like to seem complicated, but we're not complicated.
A lot of people like to keep up that facade.
Have you ever been to a birthday party for children, and one of the children won't stop screaming, because he's just a little attention actor when he grows up to be a comic or actor.
Oh god, I feel so attacked right now. I mean, it's true. I definitely think there are people who get into creative industries and become performers who aren't doing it just for attention, but I do think a large portion of people do get into entertainment because they like the attention. I do. I like the attention. For sure, it's not the only reason I make videos and it's not the only reason I strive to create stuff, but it is a factor.
Be rewarded for never maturing.
Being rewarded for never maturing feels like a commentary on specifically other comics, because there are a lot of people that like started when they were 20 doing like gross out humor in their like 20s or whatever, and then are still performing comics at like 40 and 50, but that immaturity still has to like evolve somehow, otherwise it becomes stale. So that gross out humor often not only sticks around, but turns into offensive jokes, jokes about minorities, and dark humor. And because there are audiences that eat it up, a lot of comics do get rewarded for literally never changing or maturing as a person.
My drugs attention, I am an addict.
I mean, at least Bo's honest about it here.
And all the poor people, way more deserving of the money, won't budget, cause I wanted my name in lights.
This feels like a Bo kind of addressing little bits of his guilt even, maybe. It's just a fascinating meta commentary.
I am an artist, please God forgive me. I am an artist, please don't revere me. I am an artist, please don't respect me.
I think Bo's also trying to deconstruct like celebrity culture here as well.
I'm just a kid, and maybe I'll grow out of it.
Wow, okay. That was a lot more serious. In a good way. Like I said, I think he was trying to deconstruct celebrity culture a little bit because it is kind of bonkers. And by no stretch in any sort of way am I one of those people that are like, oh wow, you shouldn't even really care about or respect celebrities, okay? That is ridiculous. Obviously, if you enjoy someone's work, care about them, respect them, follow them, even look up to them. That's all fine. But that sometimes does cross a line into like idol worship. And that can be bad in both like an everyday scenario, but also like a more broad societal scenario. Anyway, the next two we're gonna listen to are like a combo song sort of deal. It's Can't Handle This and Are You Happy?
I went to Kanye West's recent tour, the Yeezus tour. It was a big, dramatic, theatrical show. He did something very strange at the end of his show where he ranted.
I also like that we're getting a bit of stand-up here.
There was an instrumental in the background. Like this instrumental. Talked about his problems. Race. Power.
I wonder how serious Bo's gonna get with
I
this.
got one question for you. And that question is,
Does a great job of having people hanging on every word.
New York, can I say my shit? I got lots of shit to say.
Love the use of the auto-tune. Also, this already feels like something that could have been on Inside.
can't fit my hand inside a Pringle can. I have a huge amount of trouble fitting my hand inside of a Pringle can.
I don't have that trouble because I have tiny hands. I can usually get pretty far down.
Diameter of Pringle cans is way too small. 2 radiuses of a Pringle can is way too small.
If you feel me, put your hands up. Come on. If you feel me, put your hands up.
I just want to clarify that I can't, like, insert my hand entirely into a Pringle can. It's far too small for that. But what I can do is, like, maneuver around the Pringles generally, and I don't have to worry too much.
Pringles, listen to the people. I am sure 90% of the complaint letters you get are about the width of your cans. Just make them wider.
I'm so sure this is gonna take a swing into something more serious, right?
Wanna have a daughter. Wanna have a daughter.
Okay.
So I can finally have someone around the house who can fit their hands in a Pringle.
Solidly done.
Don't go to the gym, cause I'm self-conscious about my body.
Fair enough.
But I'm self-conscious about my body because I don't go to the gym.
I did have that problem when I started going to the gym, being so paranoid about myself, how I looked, and how I did things.
Got myself a chicken burrito.
So good.
Half of the shit inside the burrito spilled out. He still wrapped it. I was like, dude, you should have warned me. You're a burrito expert. You should have told me halfway through, hey man, you might be reaching maximum burrito capacity here. Do you think I want a messy burrito? No one wants a messy burrito.
He's totally leading into something. I can feel it. He's like disarming the audience.
You got no more chicken, I'll take pork. But I'll blow my dad before I eat a burrito with a
I also refuse to eat a burrito with a fork.
think it's time that we break it down.
Is this the change I'm expecting? Stop giving me shivers, Bo. Are you gonna make me cry again? so stupid.
The truth is my biggest problem's you. I wanna please you, but I wanna stay true to myself. I wanna give you the night out that you deserve, but I wanna say what I think and not care what you think about it.
Okay, this is fascinating. Also dealing with his anxiety around audiences.
I don't think that I can handle this right now. Handle this right now. I don't think that I can handle this right now.
I like that he's made himself physically small here as well.
And watch the skinny kid with a steadily declining mental health.
Oh, wow.
And laugh as he attempts to give you what he cannot give himself.
Like I said, this feels like it would just belong straight in inside.
Should probably just shut up and do my job, so here I go. I wouldn't have got the letters if I knew it wouldn't.
Wow. I love that he's kind of like gone back to this thing as like, I just gave you some real and now I'm switching back to my persona.
I can handle this right. Handle this right. Handle this right. But you don't even know the half of this right now.
I'm so enthralled. This must have been so cathartic for him, just like letting a lot of it out, I think.
Thank you. Good night. I hope you're happy.
Wow, dude. He used every aspect of that expertly. Like he brought all of that background perfectly. Okay. Oh, that was cool. This feels really intimate. Okay, didn't expect this.
Hope that you had gut trembling or something resembling fun. And if you watch this thing alone, you probably didn't laugh, but maybe a few times you exhaled out of your nose.
I laughed, don't even worry.
Scale from 1 to 0. Are you happy? 'Cause you're on your own from here, so are you happy?
Okay, making me have a mini personal crisis, Bo.
What the fuck kind of question is, am I happy?
Yeah, great point, dude. I've got a rant ready, but I'll save it till the end. Don't worry.
Hey, look, Ma, I made it. Are you happy?
Damn, dude. Feel like there's elements of him like toying with his potential regrets, as well as talking about his mental health issues. I feel like he's also, oh god, that also harkens back to Inside. Is it the same room? It might be. Damn, dude. Well, that was a heavy end there, wasn't it? What I was gonna say is that I don't like when people see the phrase, are you happy? Or just the concept of being happy as like this yes or no binary thing that spans across your life, you know? You can be happy in some ways and unhappy in other ways, and that doesn't mean that you're unhappy in general necessarily, and the complete opposite is true. But also, you can be totally fine right now and then in 2 minutes not be. But does that mean that overall you're unhappy? And that's what gets me, because like I think the question, are you happy, is kind of inherently flawed in a weird way. And it's not like I have some proposal for how to change the question, but I do have a way that I think about it. And it's less along the lines of like, are you just a happy person? And I approach happiness as essentially a variable state and a variable thing, because it's not always going to be the same for every person or in every situation or for every feeling. So while obviously like the question is a fine thing to ask, I think when you reflect on yourself and whether you're happy, the way that people tend to think about happiness is maybe not the most efficient. Anyway, that's my rant. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please don't forget to click that like button. And as always, have an awesome time until I see you next. See ya.